I will. Oh my god. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another edition of Western Wednesdays. So today's film I'm going to be watching is Red River. So this will be the 5th John Wayne film I'll be watching, and my experience with John Wayne so far, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is one of my favourite westerns I've seen so far. That was fantastic. The Shooters I thought was a very enjoyable film as well. The War Wagon, it was fine. I don't think it was trying to be the best western or the best film ever made. It was what it was, but it was still entertaining. I enjoyed it. Then you have The Searchers, and I know it's a beloved film. I think part of my issue with it was, aside from, I just thought the comedy wasn't good, but I just think I was expecting so much because so much was said about it. And that was probably part of the reason why I'm so harsh on it a lot of the times. Like, I think there are aspects of the story that definitely worked, and the cinematography was amazing, so it wasn't without merit and without quality. I just think it had the potential to be better. Just my own personal opinion. I know to many people it's the best western ever made, which is fair enough. They're well entitled to their opinion. But anyway, that was The Searchers, and this is Red River, which is also supposed to be one of the best John Wayne films. So I really hope I enjoy it, because I wouldn't say I felt bad, but I wish I had enjoyed The Searchers the way a lot of other people do. So hopefully with Red River I will have that feeling towards it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button. That'd be fantastic. That said, let's get into it. I think Stagecoach was his first big film. But this is obviously, The Searchers was 55, so this is a couple years before that. Okay, so it's a trail. I knew there was something got to do with cattle or something.
Right, Dunson? Are you leaving?
I am.
You can't do that. You signed on. You agreed.
I signed nothing. If I had, I'd stay.
You're too good a gun for me to let you leave the train now.
And I'm too good a gun for you to argue with.
Well said.
I know you've work to do, Tom, but I want to be part of it. I love you. I want to be with you.
Not enough.
You need what a woman can give you to do what you have to do. Oh, listen to me, Tom.
My mother's.
So how long is he going to be on this, whatever, cattle herd thing or whatever it is?
It's too big for a signal smoke, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's just about where the wagon train would be.
Oh shit.
Why the engines all this?
That, if she is dead, that'll be like a massive thing for his character going forward. Like, what a load to have.
Oh, I wish. There they are.
Oh my god. Jeez, good catch. I mean, that was... I could have easily gone the other way. The Native American could have caught it. Jeez. Oh god. Fuck. The hell is that? Is he a teenager or something? Was he with the people that were attacked?
Only Indians around. Just all burning and smoking.
How'd you get away?
Smelling. They were burning everything.
He's
And people were screaming.
Jesus.
Put that gun down.
Oh, he pulled out the gun.
Just asking where you.
I thought... Oh.
Don't
I
ever
thought-
trust anybody till you know them.
I won't. After this.
Well, it looks like we'll have to take you along.
Protege, potentially. Texas. Actually, I'd love to go to Texas. My brother there was a few years ago for work, and he was there during the summer. And my god, the heat. He was looking for shade everywhere. Sorry, my singing is atrocious.
Put a mark, brand on them.
So what, setting up like a ranch, or is he there, a farm?
What kind of a mark?
So is that how it worked? You would like travel and then find an area,
Thanks
kind of?
for- Be the Red River brand.
And just kind of claim it? Is that kind of how it used to work?
We'll...
Oof,
Well, that's the
branding.
first one. First Red River D. About that later.
I don't see any M on that, Fran.
I'll put an M on it when you earn it.
How far is that?
About 400 miles.
That's too much land for one man. Why, it ain't decent.
What is that river you were talking about?
El Rio Grande, but I told
Well, tell Don Diego, tell him that all the land north of that river's mine.
Oh, but the land is his.
Where did he get it?
Oh, many years ago by Grant and Patton, inscribed by the king of all the Spain.
Well, I'm taking it away from him. Get away, man.
Sorry for you, sir.
Oh shit!
All right, go tell him what happened. Tell him what I said. Take your friend's horse. We brought nothing into this world, and it's certain we can carry nothing out.
He has to show him
Lord
respect
gave,
or
the Lord take. Give me 10 years, and I'll have that brand on the gates of the greatest ranch in Texas. The cattle. Thousands of heads of good beef.
Kid's older now.
And there as they stand, there isn't a head worth around here. There's no market for cattle in Texas.
In the range.
Then I'll take them where there is a market. It means driving them 1,000 miles.
Oh, he's wearing it.
It's a pretty nice
So
gun.
he
you're
passed it on to
scratching
him.
the
What? Funny thing about guns.
What the hell? Jeez.
I can't see it.
Brand him.
So what, is he claiming like all of them? Like ones that aren't actually his?
You're gonna wind up branding every rump in the state of Texas except mine.
Matt, I'm going to Missouri with every steer, cow, and bull that I can lay my hands on.
Full up.
I'd like to go with you to Missouri.
I told you we were.
I heard you. I'd care to go along.
He seems
I find it
too
harder to
eager.
stay alive alone.
Go ahead, try it.
Hey, that's very good.
Go on, keep it going.
You're as good as they say you are. Maybe as good as me. That puts two of us at the head of the list.
How about the loan of a silver dollar?
No.
I usually don't bluff. I do it like very odd occasions, so it usually works out for me. Like €5 in is usually what we do playing, so it feels like a lot more when you're using the chips as opposed to like a €1 coin or something.
We're going to Missouri with 10,000 head. Most of you men have come back to Texas from the war. Now, there's no money and no work because there's no market for beef in the South. But there is in Missouri. I want you all to know what you're
Just
up
sit
to.
into it in 10 years, Missouri
You
might
already know. But I
become
wanna
bad
make
and
sure
Texas
you
could
do.
become good again or something. Yeah.
Every man who signs on for this drive agrees to finish it. There'll be no quitting along the way, not by me and not by you. No hard feelings if you don't want to go. But just let me know now.
Mr. Dunson,
I'm being fair there.
And go ahead.
Head him for Kansas.
Kansas, he says. Fine howdy, ma'am. That'd be heading him for Kansas when the railroad's in Missouri.
Railroad in Kansas, too.
We're going to Missouri.
Suppose if I tangled with him, I'd have to take you on, too.
You'll find him a handful by himself.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, that hurt.
Well, teeth or no teeth, I can still use me a whip, and you keep out of that sugar tin.
How's it down there?
This water's really fine. Nice and cool. Man could take himself a right good bath.
This water here looks pretty good.
Well, there's water 3 or 4 miles on ahead.
The men are beat. They've had a pretty tough day.
I'll do the thinking. Keep 'em going.
Jesus.
That's my wife. She always wanted a little pair of red shoes.
Good idea, Dan. I'd do it.
I will.
This'll treat yourself a little there, treat your wife. With the sugar guy? Yeah. Ooh, shit. Oh my god. How much stuff is he dropping and knocking? You fucking idiot. Oh, he's dead. They're gonna fucking kill him. Oh, good god! Fuck. It's Dan, the guy who was talking with his wife, isn't it? far are they going to be gone from their base now as well?
They're too tired to run anymore.
Have you seen Teeler, Dan Latham?
Taylor's right over there on that high ground.
Saw Dan right in among them.
He hadn't a chance, sure.
Dan was wearing checkered pants, wasn't he?
Oh god. Oh, I thought I was going to smack him in the face or something.
And Matt, not his wife. See that she gets full pay for the whole drive. Just well, anything else you can think of.
Red shoes. Get rid of red shoes.
Like a pair of red shoes, maybe.
Yeah.
The way he wanted it, wasn't it?
Probably takes him back to the woman, his woman at the start as well.
Foncanelli. You started all this. Yeah. Well, they whip kids to teach them better. They what? Laredo, Teeler, climb to that wagon. I tell you, don't do it.
Oh fuck.
You'd have shot him right between the eyes.
Just as sure as you're standing.
Yeah, I mean, like, he really fucked up needlessly. But, I don't know, was that the right way to go about it?
You're fast with that gun, man. Awful fast. But your heart's soft. Too soft. Might get you hurt someday.
Oh, God. I'd take the heat over that, to be honest.
Lousy muck. I'd like to tell that Dunson.
Oh. Tell him what?
What was it you wanted to tell Dunson, Teeler?
A man can't eat this kind of food.
I'm broke. Got nothing to buy it with. So you're on short rations and bad coffee.
He's starting to get more and more frustrated, the people, the workers. But I mean, they agreed, you know, at the start to give them the option. They didn't have to sign up.
Abilene said there's a railroad there.
Railroad?
Said there was a railroad next.
Did he say he saw it?
I've had enough, too.
What? There was an agreement made when you signed on.
That's fair enough as well.
You agreed to finish this drive. I don't want to have to kill you, Mailer.
With what?
Oh, my sins!
Hear it again. I don't like quitters, especially when they're not good enough to finish what they start. Well, you got work to do. You watch it.
I was just getting myself a drink of water.
He's unraveling himself. Dunson.
Fill a man full of lead, stick him in the ground, and then read words at him.
Do you like this whole dynamic, this whole situation he's in, right? They're getting fed up with how bad it's going, and he's getting less trusting and frustrated.
You think I'm to blame for that?
Just as sure as you're sitting there.
Ooh.
And so?
What's the score on those guys that left? Did they find them?
All told, we've lost 30 to 40 head.
Better than 9,000 head across in less than 4 hours.
That's their job.
Sounds like Roy Keane when he does analysis on soccer matches.
Some nights ago, we lost 3 men. I haven't slept since, and we haven't lost any more.
Jesus. And he won't trust anyone else to watch over for him. He's like, how the hell do you function, though?
He's getting worse every day. Sometimes I think he's going plumb out of his head.
He's got to get some sleep, and if he don't, something's going to happen. Well, all the sleep he's had in the last 3 nights wouldn't fill it.
Jerry, I sent you out after 3 of them. You brought back 2.
Bill Kelsey figured he'd rather fight.
Common thieves.
Well, the law might see it different.
I'm the law. You're a thief. You too, Teeler.
It's like the way he's sitting, it's like he's on his throne.
I know what you're going to do to us, but first I want to tell you something. There's a good way to Abilene, but you won't listen to that. No, you want to drive into Missouri when you got the high-low and Jack against you.
I'm going to hang you.
No, you're not.
What?
Oh.
You're not going to hang them.
Who'll stop me?
I will. Oh my God. This is a moment. The king and his protege. Everyone just. Oh my. Whoa.
He stays here. We're taking the herd.
I've been with you a lot of years. And up till now, right or wrong, all is done like you said.
Go on with them.
Thanks. Thanks for making it easy on me.
Wow. This is such a turn.
All right, Groot.
Like, you knew things were brewing and they were getting more frustrated, but I didn't see this happening.
Jerry was right. You're soft. You should have let him kill me, because I'm going to kill you.
I'm conflicted with it, you know? But I love that. That's what I love. It's gonna become like a horror film now, jeez.
Only me?
Like a horror film, we're gonna pick them off one by one or something. It's interesting. That have set it up now, it's very interesting.
Jumping at every sound I hear.
Maybe they would have been better off just killing him.
I don't know.
Take him at least 4 days. You pick up men and start after us. It's 4 more, that's 8 days. Men are figuring pretty fine, too. Snarling and snapping and jumping at their own shadows.
God, he can't sleep now. For different reasons. What's happening there?
What's he want? I don't know.
I hear gunfire. Where? Seems like it's coming from right over that next ridge.
Hey, on your gun poking up ahead.
I know.
I don't know. I make it a few past 100.
That's my count.
Isn't it was like hundreds of them?
Shooting high. Aim lower.
You're standing in a lot of mud. The water barrel got hit.
Potential love interest for him. Kill her as a way for Matt to kind of... Oh my god!
Might get hurt. Killed maybe.
What the hell?
Stop talking, you
You did.
Why didn't you?
She's taking it well, isn't she? Maybe Dunstan will kill her, and then that'll be like Matt, a way for Matt to kind of go through what he went through at the start of the film.
Like they say, this'll hurt you more than it does me.
No, this'll hurt you.
Yeah.
I made a mess of things, didn't I?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Took one look at me and made up his mind I was one of a bunch of... One look, that's all he took. Got mad.
Gosh. Who's that behind them?
Me, Matt.
I'm telling you, this is turning into a horror film.
Everyone said you can't make it, you'll never get there. He was the only one who believed we could. So he started thinking one way, his way. He told men what to do and made them do it.
We can't take her with us, can we?
Ah, it's a repeat. It's a repeat at the beginning.
We could.
Dunstan had found me. Oh, what? Oh, aha. Okay, he did go get people. Because Dunstan's like the villain now. This is interesting. This is really interesting.
Hey, we've got visitors.
Oh.
Thanks,
I'll take care of Mr. Dunstan.
Where the hell does she know it was him?
All right, what do you
He's looking at her like, how the hell did you know it was?
We'll talk then.
Oh, she's wearing the...
How'd you get that away from me?
I stole it. No, Mr. Dunstan.
How did you get it?
I got it in the rain. 8 days ago. Still intend to kill him, don't you?
Nothing you can say or do
I
is
didn't
gonna...
say anything.
You shouldn't.
I wanted to go with him, but he had work to do. He had to get your cattle to market. Said I wasn't strong enough to go, and do or say would make him change his mind.
Exact same.
But I wanted to go with him.
He knew that someday it'd all be his. His land, his cattle, the whole thing. Because I'd built something. Built it with my own hands, and I can't live forever. Can't live to see
This kind of
it
reminds
grow.
me a little bit of, if anyone's seen The Field. It's an Irish film with Richard Harris. Sean Bean plays his son, and it's like maintaining the land
Very sorry.
is all he's about to keep the family going
Stand up.
and passing
Stand
it
up
on.
and turn around. If I offered you half of everything I own for a son,
Your son?
you can have a son, can't you? That's...
Out of Malay.
What the hell?
Half of everything you've got. When did you?
What?
When did you fall in love with her?
Who?
The girl you told me about. The one you left, walked out on.
The final portion is very interesting though with her and in among it all. Like what her presence will do to shake up things. Dunson isn't there to share in the celebrations.
And I'll take the whole herd.
Looks like you're gonna buy yourself a lot of beef, Mr. Muswell.
Here. Here we go. To her? Yeah, it is. This is a plant, though.
Says he'll be here just after sunup. He says he's going to kill you.
He's had a long time to process it, I think. I remember earlier he was very on edge, but I think now... This could be the last smoke he ever has, the last engagement he has with these people.
I told you all where you stand in this. See that you remember it.
I like that John Wayne is kind of the bad guy in this.
Mr. Dunson, I'll say it just one more time.
Ooh. God, he's just... It's almost like he's numb to the bullet wound.
Go on, draw.
He won't do it.
And I'll make you.
Oof.
You yellow belly. Liver.
Oh, fuck. What the hell?
Stop it! Stop it. Stop making a holy... Stop it, I said! I'm mad. You Dunson, pretending you're gonna kill him. Why, it's the last thing in the world you'd... Stay still, I'm mad, I told you. And you ought to see how... You ought to see how silly you look, like something the cat drank. Stay still! Change my mind. Go ahead, beat each other crazy. Maybe it'll put some sense in both of you. Go ahead, go...
I didn't think she'd be the one that would, end the quarrel.
When are you gonna stop telling people what to do?
Right now. At least as soon as...
When?
As soon as I tell you one thing more. When we get back to the ranch, I want you to change the brand. It'll be like this. Red River D. We'll add an M to it.
Ah. Dunson and Matt.
No.
Okay, so I just got done watching Red River, and this would definitely be on the upper side of the films I've enjoyed by John Wayne. I think the thing I enjoyed most about this film was Dunson's mindset and how strict he was becoming, how less trusting he was becoming, how obsessed he was becoming with this cattle drive, and how over time the people were questioning his decisions and his motives, and how he was becoming less trusting of them. That whole thing I loved. I just loved the seeds that were being planted. And then of course with Matt, who was like essentially his son, that you could see in him it was playing on his mind, and eventually there's that breaking point and where they split off. That whole thing for me was really good, really well done. And then the fact that we have like John Wayne for a nice portion of the film, then he becomes the villain, which I thought was really cool. It was really cool how they did that. And the fact that it said there was hints of like a horror almost in it then, where they were just on edge waiting for him to come after them again. I'll be honest, the ending wasn't the strongest for me. I think for what the film brought up until that point, it deserved a stronger ending. I think actually Matt should have maybe killed Dunson. I think that might have been a stronger ending. Like, it would have been tragic, but I think that would have been a more impactful ending than just the lady coming in, I can't remember her name now, and saying what she said. Like, I still think you could have underlined how much they meant to each other, even if one killed the other, you know? Matt dealing with... Like, because you saw a little bit actually of Matt dealing with Dunson not being there and going on without him. It obviously was eating away at him in a lot of ways. I just think it could have been a stronger ending. But that aside, I thought the film was really good and really interesting, and the way that played out with him, with Dunson's character, and that kind of breakdown in him morphing into that villain. I also like how they touched back on the beginning with his woman dying, and then the conversation he has with the lady that becomes involved with Matt. That was really good as well. The little kind of tie back to that. But let me know in the comments though, like, I mean, again, where would this rank among your favorite westerns of all time, and where would it rank among your favorite John Wayne westerns of all time? And again, in the comments, any other John Wayne westerns you think I should check out, leave them in the comments as well. Like, I have a lot on the list, but there might be one I haven't thought of that you think I should watch. So just keep suggestions going. They're always really, really welcome. But until next time, guys, slán go fóill.